Hello everyone, this is Gigi Ferrand. Today I will be talking about customer equity, Dr. Hunter's slide number 28. For a firm, customer equity can be understood from the perspective of customer relationships, and it can be estimated through the cash flows derived from customer relationships. Before we dive into the estimation of cash flows derived from relationships between a firm and its customers, let's explain customer equity from a conceptual perspective. Customer equity represents the firm's equity that results from the total discounted lifetime value of all of its customers. To derive value, the firm relies on its relationships with its customers. These relationships can take the form of customer purchases of the firm's product and services and interactions between the firm and the customer to generate customer purchases, such as the marketing efforts, which include advertising and promoting the product. Keep in mind that turning a new client into a repeat customer and ultimately into an advocate of the firm represents an achievement that will generate substantial value for the firm. This value is captured in the form of customer equity. Overall, we can provide an estimation of customer equity through the estimation of cash flows between the firm and the customer. The quantitative perspective. The monetary perspective of cash flows between the firm and the customer allows us to quantify customer equity. The consideration of the firm's cash flows is comprised of the firm's inflows and outflows. So how do we compute the inflows as seen in the green box? Well, inflows are computed based on the net present value of the total amount of profits generated by the firm from the sale of products and services over time. Specifically, this is the function of the price, capital P, of the product or service, the volume of purchases per period, capital Q, the margin on those purchases, pi, the duration of the relationship, lowercase t, the number of customers, lowercase n, and the discount rate, lowercase d. Outflows, as seen in the red box, are computed based on the net present value of the total amount of money spent by the firm to create, nurture, and retain its relationships with its customers. The formula for the estimation of customer equity, called lifetime value, is presented below in the orange box, and it's the sum of net present value of inflows minus outflows as presented above. To provide an example, let's look at the following scenario and calculation presented in the next slide. As seen in the slide, we have a customer 1 and customer 2 on the right hand side on the Excel file, and all the variables of inflows, the price, volume of purchases, margin of those purchases is represented by pi in the formula, duration of the relationship, lowercase t, and the number of customers, lowercase n, and discount rate. So we input some hypothetical values for customer 1 and customer 2, and we implemented the inflows formula, as you can see in the formula box in G3. And we found a total sum across customers from those two customers that are added as n number of customers. For the outflows, we again used some values, hypothetical values, for acquisition costs, development costs, and retention costs. And you can see the explanation of these values. And we again found a total sum across the two customers for outflows. And to finally calculate the lifetime value, we deducted outflows from inflows. And the lifetime value was $363 for those two customers. And this is the end of this presentation. And this was the presentation on FAB slide number 28. Thank you for watching.